So you want to come backstage? Come with me. Hi, I'm Amanda Easton. This is the Unity Hall Hotel in Balmain, and I'd like to welcome you to the What's in a Name episode of PopTarts TV. Now, as usual, we have lots of fabulous female-fronted music acts for you, but have you ever wondered how some of your favourite acts got their name? Well, we're full of tarty trivia tonight, but first off, we've got an artist who's got a beautiful musical-sounding name. It's Willow Willis.
Well, I am here.
You want to get backstage? Come with me.
I have another PopTarts virgin with me tonight. Well, she's no longer a virgin. Her cherry's been popped.
Okay.
So, welcome to the PopTarts family. Now you've been initiated.
Yeah, I am officially here, and I am just popped.
You feel good now you're popped?
Yeah, I've been popped.
And this is Willow Willis. You've got to tell me the origin of that fantastic name.
Well, to be honest, it's probably not hard to guess. It's not my first initial name.
Is it a little bit like my hair's not really red?
No, I'm not really blonde. No, Willow might be my last name, Willis. When the movie Willow came out, which was when I was about 8 years old, and it came out, and sure enough, it came out, I went to school, and the first thing that happened was people saying, Willow! And it just stuck.
Okay, before we get into the really serious, heartfelt questions, I'd like to be superficial for a second, if that's okay.
Yep.
Steve, behind the camera there, do you think you can get a shot of Willow's shoes?
They are slightly fabulous.
Oh, slightly fabulous. Look at those shoes.
And not only that, if you look at the base of them, they've got roses on the bottom.
Can we have a look at the roses on the bottom?
They're wearing off now, but they were fabulous.
They are fabulous. Where are they from?
I bought them from a shop in the city, and I had an incident over them because a man wanted them, and I said no, I saw them for...
A man wanted them?
Hi, my name's Willow Willis, and I'm a PopTart.
You think that when I'm on the wrong road, yes you do, and you think that I'm lost and I'm some kind of fool, and you think that you could tell me what to do, but I think that when you can't go against you, 'cause everyone is on their own and everyone has their unique love. And I'm a bear of my destiny, and you know there's no one else like me, 'cause I am what I am, and I am. Hey, clap it. They don't use me, and what I am, and I ain't gonna change my point of view. And what I am, and I ain't gonna change for you. So, and what I am, and I ain't gonna change my point of view. Come on, you got that one. Oh, do-do-do-do-do-do. I love to hear the clapping. Oh, come on now. You think that, well, you're the maker of the rules, and you think that, well, I got a bad attitude, and you think that you can tell me what to do, but think that you can't go against you, but everyone is on their own and everyone is their unique love, and I'm a bear of my destiny, and you know there's no one else. It's called situation. And what I am, and I ain't gonna change for you. And what I am, and I ain't gonna change my point of view. And what I am, and I ain't gonna change for you. And what I am, and I ain't gonna change my point of view. They want my class, that's really dramatic and loud. Oh, you told me believe, come on, you believe, yeah. It's not always about, come on, try it. You believe on who will that separates you from the boys and the men. So you take a vow, but it don't last. Maybe a week or just a day goes by. Tonight you lay there drunk and it's all a blur. You wake up tomorrow, that fucking tequila. Yeah, that fucking tequila. So you're now at the stage where you think that you do not miss it. Then your mates come on around just for a little social visit. You say, I just want you, and then I'll be done. Then which way's the door? It's too late. You just hit that floor. Yeah, that fucking tequila. I don't drink for the people. I don't drink just for me. Yes, I drink for that feeling of alcoholic ecstasy. I don't drink 'cause it's special. I don't drink 'cause I have to. I say the vow just like a monk, but I'm just drinking to get drunk. Yeah, that fucking tequila. That fucking tequila. Hey, sir. to play with these fellas. They're awesome musicians. Great playing with them. So, I'll get to the last part of the story. This whole song revolved around one night I spent out in Amsterdam. No, actually it was a place called Zwolle, but it was in Holland. I lived in Holland for a few years. And I was home sick with the flu, taking my cold and flu tablets, and was quite happy to stay at home. Got a phone call from the boys saying, come out, come and play, come and sing. They finally conned me, so I got to the bar and everyone was absolutely smashed. And, you know, to the wobbling around, but they could still play their instruments. You gotta, you know, get your priorities right. And so I walked straight up to the bar and said, I'll have a schooner of tequila, please. And the barman just looked at me and said, oh, Sky. Okay. So down it went, with all the bar behind me, of course, going, yeah! Needless to say, I do not remember the next few hours. I don't remember waking up on my bike somewhere sprawled out across Holland. I woke up the next morning completely dripping wet. I'd apparently ridden my bike home, which was crashed out in the front porch, and crawled up to my bed. But I'd fallen many times, so I was just soaked. My whole bed was covered in mud. All sorts of things. Anyway, so the last verse is about that next morning when you have to face life again. And it sucks. So in bed you're lying, and your stomach's turning around. Someone says you want McDonald's, but you can't make a sound. You crawl off to the bathroom. Standing ain't no option. Don't you wish that you had a kiss that ball instead of drinking that concoction? I don't drink for the people. I don't drink just for me. I drink for that feeling of alcoholic ecstasy. To get drunk, yes, that fucking tequila. That fucking tequila. That fucking tequila. What a killer! Every time that fucking tequila. Oh, yeah. Oh, that fucking tequila. That fucking tequila every time it's killer. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm Moss and I'm a Pop-Tart.
Hope you've enjoyed meeting some of our Pop-Tarts tonight, as well as picking up some interesting tidbits in our tart trivia. We'll be back very soon with much more after this break. Welcome back to PopTarts TV. We're going to finish tonight's episode with a band with the unusual name of Rake. That's R-A-Q-U-E. But before we do that, we're going to meet Nicole Moss, who's had the most amazing music industry experience. But of course, she's also a Pop-Tart. Here she is.
Life is a life for me.
If somebody came up and said, tell me about yourself in 20 seconds, what would you say as an artist?
Wow. As an artist, I write soulful tunes. I'm very influenced by the people I idolise: Amanda Easton, Bonnie Raitt, PJ Harvey. I started off in the music industry with Sony Music quite some time ago. I won't reveal how long.
Can you reveal what you were doing?
I was the label manager for the dance division. So really singing artists like Prodigy and Left Field and Fatboy Slim and those kinds of artists, which was great at the time, and Firestarter and those kinds of tracks. Prodigy were just going berserk. So from there I went to Triple J as the national marketing manager. So I worked there for about 4 years, which was really great experience, and met some amazing people, as you can imagine. Then went and started up the Nova stations in Sydney and then around the country. So music and media. Then went to online with Faster Louder and In the Mix, which are two great independent music websites for communities and supporting artists, which is terrific. And now I'm in entertainment, so I create entertainment properties for brands. So
with all that experience, I can't believe you still want to be an artist.
I mean, I don't have a choice. It's kind of part of the DNA. It has to be done.
And from the other side of the fence, the business side of the fence that you're also in, what are some of the common mistakes or missteps that you see artists take? I'm asking for my own sake.
Every single person is different and everybody has a different approach. The biggest mistake you can make is to think that you can sit in your bedroom, create an album, put it out, put it on radio and have a hit. Those days are gone, and I don't even know if they ever existed, to be quite honest. The tried and true tested method of getting out there, playing your songs, seeing as many people as possible, talking about your music, playing songs, playing gigs, playing things like this, playing big gigs, playing supports, playing small gigs, building your database of supporters, making sure that you're contacting them day in, day out.
And what is it about the Delta Goodrooms and other artists you probably came across at Sony and other places that you've worked? What is it about them that makes them rise to the top of the pile? Is it partly luck?
It's a lot of luck. It's about people as well. Record companies are made up of people, and people are passionate about certain things. If you're an artist and you're lucky enough to have people within the organisation who truly believe or are driven to believe in your music and what you're doing, then you'll have a much greater chance. But in saying that, I've seen artists that have very passionate people within an organisation, and unfortunately, a single just didn't stick at radio. And having radio experience, I know why. It's so very little to do with supporting the artist's career and what the artist is doing, so much more to do with RPMs and what the radio sounds like, and feedback from listeners. And if they don't dig it straight away, then it's not going to stay. And that's got nothing to do with the quality of your song, with your quality of performance, or with anything to do with what you've recorded. It's got a lot to do with what's going on in the marketplace at the time, the way that the whole world is feeling, and Australia, the attitude towards music. Those kinds of things shift and change, and that's where it's lucky, because if you happen to have a song that strikes a chord in the hearts of people at a period of time where it's a really poignant time, for example.
I once went to a music convention, a very big music convention, and one of the program directors from a very big commercial Sydney radio station, not the one you worked at, but another one, came out and said to largely an audience of artists and music industry professionals that it didn't matter what songs were being played between the advertisements, as long as people didn't turn off the radio. How true is that in commercial radio? A lot of hearts were broken on that day.
Unfortunately, it's a business, and that's the difference between community radio stations like SBI and 2SER and 3PBS and all of those kinds of stations that do the job for artists, and Triple J to a degree, who still support unsigned talent through their own arts project. I mean, they're doing, Triple J will always be obviously the broadcasting station. It's incumbent upon them to support local talent. So it's those stations that are going to give people a chance. Unfortunately, commercial radio is really hit and miss.
I wanna be a celebrity. It's time for nothing to be carried on its way. You'll be fine for now, possibly mistaken for what seemed to be for me.
All is one now, of course it must be said. It's a sad, sad song. It's a sad, sad song to be rid of it. So keep sad away, oh, away. It's compulsion waiting for something to give rise. A past emotion entwines. Now it has been shaken, rushing endlessly. All is one now, again it must be said. It's a sad, sad song. It's a sad, sad song to be rid of it. So keep sad away.
Next week, it's all about the boys, with Dizzy Limit kicking off proceedings with tunes guaranteed to raise the hair on your arms. We have an artist who's toured his roots rock sound all over the world and shared stages with the likes of Elvis Costello. That's Cletus Carr. Russell Crawford and the Stickmen will dazzle you with intelligent, quirky pop. From PopTarts co-host Simon Morell and his independents, expect nothing less than sweet British guitar-based indie pop. And then we have Glasgow and the Fourth Wall with their Aussie blues-influenced rock, and who say that if they were a car, they would be a tricked-up HR Holden sedan. It's time for us to go, but you know, something very strange is happening to PopTarts TV next week. There's going to be boys everywhere. But don't worry, it's only temporary. See you next week for our very special Pop Studs edition of PopTarts TV.
I wanna be a celebrity. I wanna be